Welcome to the It Factor. We're Jimmy and I exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML, a managed service provider in Queens, NY, offering network management, voice over IP, unified communications as a service, cybersecurity, compliance, infrastructure as a service, cloud solutions, and Microsoft 365 and Azure solutions. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this episode is for you.
Yeah, and today we are taking a deep dive into something that honestly kind of changes how you look at your own office.
Right, it really does.
Yeah.
We're looking at Len Kaplan's article, When Smart Devices Become Dangerous, the Hidden Cybersecurity Risks of IoT.
Exactly, the Internet of Things.
Yeah, and our mission today is basically to uncover why these, seemingly harmless gadgets you have lying around are actually secret gateways for hackers. And, of course, how to lock them down.
Right, it's crucial stuff.
Totally. Oh, and real quick, if you find today's insights helpful, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button. It really helps us out.
So to start off, we really need to rethink what these IoT devices actually are. Because I think people view them as just, regular gadgets.
Right, like a camera is just a camera.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or a printer is just a printer. But the truth is, they are small computers.
Yeah.
I mean, they have processors, operating systems, cloud access, sensors, network connections, the whole 9 yards.
Which is wild to think about, like bringing a Trojan horse into the break room.
That is a perfect way to put it. Because of poor security, they basically become entry points into your whole organizational network.
Okay, let me push back on that for a second.
Yeah.
I get that my smart thermostat has a computer chip in it.
Yeah.
But, why would a hacker care about hacking my office coffee maker?
Right.
I mean, what's the actual prize there? Free espresso.
Well, no, that's the thing. The gadget itself isn't the target. It's the bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah. Once they're in the coffee maker, they use it to quietly hop over to your actual network. It allows attackers to access sensitive files, client information, your financial systems, email accounts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're literally just using it as an unlocked window.
Precisely. And to prove this isn't just some, theoretical paranoia, Len Kaplan highlights a terrifying real-world example in the post.
The Yarbo incident, right?
Yeah, exactly. The Verge published this really disturbing report about Yarbo robotic lawnmowers.
Okay, robotic lawnmowers. That already sounds a little sketchy.
Right. Well, a security researcher found they could access these mowers remotely. And when they did, they exposed the GPS locations, the onboard cameras, the owner's emails, and even the Wi-Fi credentials of the house.
That is incredibly invasive.
It gets worse. Most alarmingly, they proved they could remotely control this heavy machine, a machine with literal steel blades from thousands of miles away.
Wait, really?
Yes.
So a weak password didn't just, leak some data.
Yeah.
It handed a stranger the steering wheel to a remote-controlled blender.
Basically, yeah. I mean, Yarbo has since announced security fixes, like requiring unique passwords and things like that, but the precedent is set.
That is terrifying.
And if you expand that to the office environment, the stakes are just as high, because when cybersecurity fails, physical safety is compromised.
Right, because everything in the office is smart now.
Exactly. Attackers can view live camera feeds or unlock your access control doors. They could even manipulate medical monitors in a clinic or disrupt actual physical operations.
Okay, so if the danger is real and it's physical, the next question we have to ask is, who is actually holding the remote control to these devices?
Yeah, the geopolitical and supply chain risk. This is a huge point in the article.
Because with Yarbo, they present themselves as having this U.S. presence, right?
Right, but their parent company is headquartered in Shenzhen, China. And that raises a crucial question for, all IoT devices.
Which is what?
Who actually controls the cloud platform? Who controls the firmware updates and the remote support tools?
Ah, I see.
Because during, say, a political or economic conflict, a device that relies on a foreign-controlled cloud service could easily become an attack vector.
Okay, but let me play devil's advocate for the small business owners listening. Look, cheap smart devices are great for a tight budget. Are we really supposed to worry about international supply chains just to buy, a smart TV for the conference room?
I mean, I get it. It sounds like overkill, but the problem is that convenience often comes way before security. Manufacturers rush these cheap products out.
Right.
So you end up with hard-coded default passwords, really weak remote access protocols, and unsegmented cloud services.
Basically, they cut corners.
Huge corners. So that cheap device becomes incredibly expensive if it leads to a massive network breach.
That makes total sense. And just a quick reminder for you listening, if you want to stay ahead of stuff like this, CDML publishes new, incredibly helpful blog posts just like this one every Tuesday and Thursday. It's a great resource.
It really is. So we know the risks. The question now is, how do we lock down the office?
Yeah, how do small businesses protect themselves without, unplugging everything and going back to paper files?
Well, Len Kaplan breaks down a really practical IoT security plan. The first step is simple but crucial. Inventory every device.
Because you can't protect what you don't know exists, right?
Exactly. Next, you have to change default passwords immediately. Do not leave them as admin or 1234.
Good tip.
Then, keep the firmware updated. And here's a big one. Segment your IoT devices.
Oh, I love this segmentation concept. It's like giving guests the keys to the waiting room, but absolutely not the company vault.
That's a great analogy. You never put smart TVs or lobby cameras on the same exact network as your accounting servers.
Right.
You also need to disable any unnecessary internet remote access.
Yeah.
If the printer doesn't need to talk to the public web, turn that feature off. And finally, retire unsupported devices.
If they stop getting security updates, toss them.
Precisely.
But I mean, listen, this sounds like a full-time job. What if a growing organization simply doesn't have the IT staff to monitor firewall rules and continuously isolate all their voice-over IP phones?
Well, that is exactly where CDML Computer Services comes in.
All right.
Yeah, they actually help organizations identify, secure, and manage their tech. They'll review your network design, they'll isolate that medical or smart office equipment, and they basically enforce all those cybersecurity policies for you.
So you don't have to stress about the coffee maker taking down your payroll system.
Exactly. It's peace of mind.
So what's the final takeaway here? IoT devices definitely improve productivity, but you have to treat every smart device as a potential doorway into your business.
Yeah, you have to know what is connected, limit its access, and really evaluate your vendor risk.
Definitely. So here's a final question for you to ponder before we go. What device is sitting in your office right now, quietly connected to your Wi-Fi, that hasn't been updated since the day you unboxed it?
Oof. Yeah, go check on that.
Seriously. Well, that is all for today's deep dive. Make sure to visit cdml.com to subscribe to the blog and absolutely contact CDML if you need help evaluating your network security. Remember, stay safe, stay informed, stay compliant.
Yep, words to live by.
We're Jimmy and I. Thanks for listening. Till next time.